your 65B. Now this is an interest. Did you have a question, Adam?
Yeah, so we were responsible for that one on the practical?
Yes, you are responsible. I'm going to have you, well, we don't have enough wedges, but I do want you to know that. But I was just being honest with you.
Okay.
Yes.
Will we need to know the flexion progression for that one also?
That would be just like the other one I showed you, where you would just take the person to 90. They still have the stabilization, and then you could just go straight up. Yeah. So, but yeah. So going from an extended or neutral or resting position to a more of a flex position. But that's for that grade 3. If you really want to use it, you want to pull, put a lot of force on it. Okay. The next one, though, I think works pretty darn well, and I like it better than what we just showed. Okay. So if I was to say to you, what would you put more time and effort into? It would be this next one. Okay. So now, a couple things that I want to bring to your attention. You'll notice on page 281 in figure 65B, this person is sitting on the edge of a table, and it's one of these tables, okay? Now, warning, if your table at your clinic is not in good working order and is not stable, do not do it this way. Warning, if your patient is over the table limit as far as weight restrictions go for the head of the bed, I wouldn't do it on this end, okay? You could possibly do it on the other end, but I might consider just using a bolster. She's appropriate size, I think, for this. So, she's going to get herself in a position like this. Okay? The majority of your weight, if you use this side of the table, is on this. Warning, do not sit on this like this. You will fall. I mean, if this thing lets go, you're down, okay? Unless you got a really good lawyer and you're just up for, some fun. But this is what you're looking for, okay? All right, so go ahead and get in that position. All right, now, the next thing, where'd that thing go? Just had it.
There's this too.
There it is. The next thing is, this little strap comes in handy now, okay? So you'll notice what Freddie has is he has this strap around her ankle, okay? So we do this, and we want it in such a way that the actual strap is going to be hanging properly. Good. Perfect. Go ahead and bend your knee for a second. And this is all in the setup right now. I'm just doing something to see if I'm set up right. Okay, you're on the bar. Slide over this way just a little bit. Good. All right, great. So when I get her set up, I got just a little strap over here. I'm going to take up a little bit of slack in the system. Very good. On the ball of my foot. Good. Patient can help you by putting their hand here so they stay stabilized. You can hold here also. And it's simply, notice I've got my heel on the ground. I'm not trying to balance. Okay? Got my heel on the ground, and I'm simply stepping down like I'm stepping on the gas. Feel some traction there? It's a lot. I love this one. And guess what I can do while I'm doing this if I want to? I can do a posterior glide. I can come in the front and I can do an anterior glide. I could actually add something in. The other thing I can do too, and again, you have to be careful with this. I'm going to take it up. So you extend your knee. Extend it. Now flex it. Flex. We'll work together. Flex. Flex. It's nice. It feels pretty good, actually. So you can work on flexion and extension actively with this. This is a neat little thing, okay? I only have a few of these. 2, to be exact. Okay. Not everyone's going to be able to try this at the same time. But I think it would be a good thing for you to give it a go, all right? And then you can dial in your knee flexion. Go ahead and go back where you were. Yep. And a little bit more, yep, and then this way a little bit, and then come forward a little bit, get your butt out of it. There you go. I can take this, and I can bring it up higher to get more knee flexion, but again, what I got to do, scoot your butt. There you go. There you go. You're not that big. Come on now. You're a little gal. Okay, I could bring it up a little bit more, get this up, and I can get into more knee flexion, okay? Or, go ahead and let down, go straight down, right? So you can move this table up or down, a quarter of the head of the table up or down to get your knee flexion dialed in where you want, okay? Good stuff, good stuff. So, figure 65B, or you could use 65A by just changing the angulation of the table. But I would say 65B is probably what you're going to be using more often to try to get your knee flexion back. All right? So, with that said, what I'll do is I'm going to show one more mobilization so that what we could do is the majority of the people can actually be doing the major mob, and then this thing can be circulating around, we can toss it around. Yes?
So instead of using the seat belt, you just have them hold down their thigh, like we did.
Well, you could use a seat belt if you want to, or yeah,
Sure,
just
either one.
hold the thigh. And the key is this: is go ahead and get in that position. Is if when I'm here and I've got my foot in this and I push down, if I see her hip coming up, that's a no-no, because then I'm getting this kind of happening. So I just gotta watch her position, and most of the time the person's weight is good enough, and if you're not, they could put their hands here. But if you need to get that strap out, go ahead and do it. My experience with this is that the way of the patient and their just own stabilization will work fine.
Okay.
It just saves you a little bit of belt time, to be honest with you. The other one, when they're lying on their back, on their belly, though, when I'm pulling the strap, you have to have that, because when you pull, their leg will come up, and that there's nothing, they can't stabilize it or do anything. So, okay.